Hello everyone, Phil Sherman from Studio 44 here with another Stadium Extravaganza video for you, filled, and I mean filled, with plenty of amazing creations out of the vault of MLB The Show 26. This year started off with a huge bang. Amazing creations from newcomers, veterans, all-stars, legends, Hall of Famers, and I have been working to get the Ricky Davis League players created so I can play live streams in those stadiums right here in Studio 44. Now, I'm going to try to do things a little bit differently this year. In the past, I've always created all the teams, created all the players, put the players in the teams, and then pulled the players into the Ricky Davis League All-Stars so I can play games in your stadiums. This year, I'm going to start with just the players from the Ricky Davis League All-Stars because they are now the San Diego Canoes. I'm going to do a live stream to create the uniforms, the logo, all that stuff. I know we've had help from Carmen's dad. I think Shady Gaming, maybe even Dodger Blue took a crack at it. But I really want to get that going because I have so much I want to do with that kind of thing for Studio 44. Now, while I'll have plenty of amazing stadiums to play road games in, because of LaGraza and all that stupid crap that went on in last year's game, they cleared out the vault. So all those San Diego Canoe stadiums that you guys built are gone. So what I'm asking now is, if anybody is hurting for ideas but want to build a stadium, I could really use some home stadiums for the San Diego Canoes. We'll play in them all, fellas. I want to do my best to get on pretty much every time I record and play some San Diego Canoe games or even Ricky Davis League games. But I need those home stadiums for the Canoes. I got plenty of stadiums I can pick from when it comes to road games, and that's for all three levels of the franchise: majors, triple, double A. So if you're hurting for ideas, you could really use some San Diego Canoe home stadiums, and that's going to be the next one I work on for sure. But I got to get those players created first. And I have to show you all the amazing stadiums in this video first. So let's go. We are off and running, fellas, and we're starting things off in California. Anaheim Beach hosts Angel Shores Park. Altitude is 1750, built in 2026 by new friend of the channel, Tufflehund13. Says in the notes, stadium was built for an online streamer that is an Angels fan, but wanted to play closer to the beach or the coast. Left field, this is tribute to Angel Stadium with the rock and waterfall, and shifting to right is the beach/coast he asked for. All right, right field. Everyone's gathered around to take a look at the fountain. Nice. Oh, he added this. Okay. Plenty of concessions out here using arches as a way to close off the stadium. I like this guy turned diagonally or at a different angle. Got the tree house back here. Escalator will take you up to the team store, more concessions, and then around and behind. Oh, I like how we did this in here. Fantastic. All right, and this guy's a little separated. Okay, yeah. There's the rocks. Angel Shore Park. Sharky's in there. Very fun. And then here's the Wall of Fame. Now, I'm guessing his streamer has channel members or whatever that he's going to put on that eventually. Cool. And then there's the party pier. How far can you get back here? Oh, that's about it right there. Me. Boats and waterfalls coming in. Fantastic. Tufflehund13. Or Sharky. This is another nickname he goes by. I love the Sharky idea with the A coming up like the fin. What do you call that thing? Is it a fin? I don't know. But yeah, you got the A up there. Little practice ballpark maybe. The lighthouse. The lights are floating to keep everything lit better. And there she is, fellas. Angel Shores Park in Anaheim, California. Somebody wake up ZZZ boy because his stadium is up next. Port Royal Sound version 2 in Beaufort, South Carolina. Altitude is 100 feet, built in 2026. I didn't see any notes, so let's see what Triple Z... I think Turtle called him that, and I like it. Triple Z's great. But yeah, let's see what he has to offer. Holy seats. Huge section of field level seating, and then you have concessions built right into this brick. Oh, that's what? fantastic. You got to go up the stairs, walk over, and then there's stuff going on up here. Now, is this the same? Oh, nope, it's just regular brick concourse. Okay, and then here you got the wall and the wall. Excellent. Plaza Luxury and then Contemporary Upper Deck. Fantastic. And then, oh, he's got this. What did I say last video, fellas? Becoming a goat. Got the building leaking right into the stadium. Pretty standard around behind, but he does have a bunch of people chilling out up here. He's got Carmen's dad's favorite building in here to kind of close things off. There's an entrance to the park, maybe. Fantastic. Concessions, luxury seats. Excellent. Then you got field level down here. You got the tiki deck. Field level turning right into the bleachers. And then what do we have here, fellas? Canoes! We have our first canoes. Oh, man, I did it again. Did Tufflehund have any? Sharky? Studio 44 tier. Port Royal Sound. This all looks great back here. Oh, I like how it comes right up to the end of the seats here. Murph's Pizza and Brews. Oh, my God, fellas. Go to Stadium Center if you haven't seen it in a while. Sewell's got these great shirts all made up of all these fun little businesses that have kind of sprouted in the stadium verse. Love it. We have it really is a stadium verse. We have our own little community. It's freaking awesome. So proud to be a part of all of it or any of it. To play any role in what we've done and brought together and the way we feed off each other and all that stuff. Outstanding. The inside jokes. ZZZ Boy or Triple Z killing it once again early in this new stadium extravaganza here out of Studio 44. Ooh, I should pull back and turn them lights on. Sorry, fellas, I'm trying to go a little bit faster, but I mean, we have fun in the premieres, right? Who cares if they're 2 hours long? People can skip through them. I keep the name and the creator down at the bottom. They can skip through when they've seen enough of the stadium. People do it in short videos anyway, right? I hope you guys have as much fun in the premieres as I do because I love the feedback then and there. Excellent. Triple Z, ZZZ Boy. Heading up to Colorado for our next stadium. This is Rams Head Park. Has an altitude of 2,000 feet. It was built in 1998. Comes to us from channel member DFisk 72. This was a fun build, a small D2 university ballpark and a cool backdrop of the campus Ned Dwyer Stadium. Lacrosse, soccer field, women's softball, tennis courts, Rams Ice House Arena, field house, library, dorms, halls, and park-like spaces. Okay. Start off in right field. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Look at this. Ned Dwyer Stadium. Is he related to Andy Dwyer? Andy Dwyer's so funny. Oh, look at this. Great way to make empty seats in here and doll it up and make it look all cool. There's probably your ice rink maybe back here with the hangar and other buildings. Excellent. DFisk. There's basketball courts back there. Oh, some people are here to watch some tennis. I always wanted to try tennis when I was a kid, but I was never good at it. Look at this. He's got the brick walkway and all the paths of trees and bushes and goats. No canoes in that goat butt, are there? PFK. There's the Rams' little fan section up here above the red walls. Windows here for people to peek in. Look at this campus. This is as gorgeous of a college campus I've ever seen in this game. DFisk 72 with an incredible build. Wiley University. Building sunk in. Oh, I just deleted it. Sorry about that. See, they need an undo button for that. I hope I get it in the right spot. That's what she said. Was it around there? My apologies, D-Fisk. Of course, if you download the stadium, it'll be in the correct spot when you do that. Ramhead Park. Look at that. 2 stadiums in, we might have our thumbnail, fellas. Absolutely incredible. Fantastic. D-Fisk 72. Okay, for this stadium, I know we have a few people out there who don't have MLB The Show 26. So for those of you who don't, this one's for you. This is AutoZone Ballpark. It's an ABC XYZ. Altitude is 100 feet. Built in 2025. So yes, you have to look at MLB The Show 25 for this ballpark. But it comes to us from Summer Sumo. He just says he wanted to make it a dome originally, but didn't have enough memory, so he just rolled with it. And here's what we got. Right field, I'm already in love with it. I like this little bleacher section that's right in front of this big deck. You got the field level here with the tall tables and then the bleachers, a couple fountains over here, and then all this up here is fantastic. Looks great with the brick and the white trim. Summer, so oh, look at the bullpen. Boom. Fantastic. Nice big scoreboard out there. Huge concourse or deck that curves all the way around. Plenty of concessions. Another big scoreboard. Bleacher sections above the high wall here. And then maybe, oh, another little plaza area where you have more concessions, bathrooms, laser ribbon facing off the roof. And then he closed off the field level plaza with the brick again. Then a level of luxury and the big upper deck. Wow. So clean. Nicely done. Summer Sumo. 51,000 capacity. Whew. Pull her back. We flip the light switch. And she looks great. Anything going on around and behind the stadium? Nope. She does have this guy out here. Oh, okay. It kind of circles, or not circles, but borders the stadium. All right. For those of you looking for a new stadium in MLB The Show 25, this is a perfect one for you. Outstanding. What is this guy out here? Oh, it's a little statue. Okay. Folks are out there checking it out. Nice. All right, Summer Sumo. We have another ballpark from a channel member. This is WT Ballpark in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Altitude is 1,201 feet, built in 2026. Who is that channel member? Why, it's newcomer to Studio 44. This is his second stadium. Techage 2. My apologies, sir. In the last video, I did not put your gamer tag with your YouTube ID together, so I'm very sorry that I did not acknowledge you as a member. I'm so appreciative of all the support. But this is Jace Thompson 3711. If you see him at a video premiere or a stream, and his gamer tag is Jace T backwards or Jace Thompson backwards, and he just finished it there. So, but here we go, right field. Oh, I should look at the notes. This is the second stadium I've submitted. I actually like this one a lot better than the first. I still need to finish around the outside. Just wasn't feeling creative enough to do that yet. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with the stadium. Hope you enjoy. Well, so far I do. Right field is fantastic. You got the Homer Club. Oh, yeah. The little buildings right along the side, right into the heart of right field home runs, baby. Fantastic. The Hall of Fame deck with the hot dog cart acting as a railing. If I could grab it and pull it up, that's what she said. Come on, that was a good one. And then over here you have more counter-style standing room. Fantastic. JT Bar and Grill with the hit it here in the middle. Excellent. And then the glove on the stack stone. That is all amazing. Right field. That's what we're talking about. Boom. And then left field, also fantastic with the bleacher section and portions separated with the brick fence and the trimming again. Standing room only. The cafe canoe. And there are the canoes. Excellent. Tekich 2. Oh, there's a pool in here. All right. And again, going with the... I like this move. Using the slide. Because the water just looks so much better. It looks so much cleaner. And then they have the covered area out here with the one little seating area. There's the home run apple from Citi Field. Custom luxury section up here and left. Yeah, this is great. Tekich 2. Outstanding. Did spend some time on the outside of what you can see, which is smart. And it sounded like maybe he wanted to get back here. Oh, okay. Oh, this long Washington Mall style pool. What is that? Reflection pool? Is that what it's called? Reflecting pool. Yeah, okay. Custom entrance into the ballpark. All good. Using the arches all the way around to close off the stadium as well. 100% at the memory. Fantastic, dude. Ugh, I got to get guys created so I can play in these stadiums. All the layers over here. So fun. You know, to kind of hit these milestones. I finally got one up on the roof. I finally got one in the triple deck. I finally got one off the fan stairs. I hit one in the glove. Oh, it's amazing. So fun. All right, we'll pull back. We'll flip that light switch. Again, Tekich 2 channel member. Can't thank you enough for your support, for sending the stadiums in, and, of course, for your membership. Beautiful, beautiful build. I mentioned those legends, fellas. Here's one of them right now. Borough Park in Brooklyn, New York is up next. Your altitude is 3,800 feet, built in 2026 by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Sandman Dan. He says in the notes, nothing. So let's go. Right field. Oh, look at all this. This is the Brooklyn Crew. That look. I don't use this writing enough. That looks really, really good with the brick and the outline of the Hall of Fame sign. And then the signs in the middle of the lights here and here. Excellent. Home run deck. There's a 21 with the ball in the glove. Junior's cheesecake. Oh, I love cheesecake. I eat way too much cheesecake on every cruise I go on. Because it's free. Oh, and there's a canoe with the 44 on it. Tear. And the little pool. Excellent. KNNU Radio and SCTV. Fantastic, Dan. Custom booth and luxury suites maybe back here. Otherwise, pretty standard around and behind. Borough Park with more custom. Oh, look, he blended the two brick buildings. Fantastic. Excellent, Dan. Now what? Oh, okay. Now wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. What did he got? Oh, it's the building from up here. It's this guy. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a good look. Kind of leaking through. Just to mix it up a little bit. Love it. I like this little upper deck bleachers. Second deck of bleachers, maybe? I don't know, but the way they hang down looks really cool. Then you got the restaurant underneath. Fantastic. Another legendary build from the legendary Sandman Dan, the 2024 Stadium of the Year winner. Sandman Dan. The person who has the most stadiums seen here ever in Studio 44, Sandman Dan. And you may not think it's a big deal. Oh, he just builds a lot of stadiums and send them in, but they're all good. You know, and the more you make that are, you know, so creative and fun and unique in their own ways, it just makes you that much better, if you ask me. So great work, Dan. I love it. Faced it off with the modem. Okay, now how? Okay, so that's part of the outside of the stadium. Okay, to kind of create this big entrance. Fantastic. Now, Dan, you have to refresh my memory. Do you play in these stadiums or do you just build them? I'm not sure I've ever asked or remember what you've told me in the past. But either way, I enjoy playing in your stadiums. I've played in so many. This one will definitely be one I would like to play in. Borough Park in Brooklyn. Moving on to another stadium from a channel member, we have East Land Park in City AL, USA. Altitude is 756 feet, built in 2026. That channel member is our good friend and longtime contributor to the channel, Mr. Bo Tiger. Not seeing any notes in the submission form, so we'll dig right in. I do remember seeing this stadium on Sewell's latest video, and oh my God, all this stuff out here is fantastic. This little, that's brilliant. Hiding most of the, what is it, a gas station? Is that what this thing is? Oh, it's a diner, okay. But hiding that and having that little pole stick out is absolutely gorgeous. Surrounding the entrance to the stadium, using this as entrance. I'm sorry, not the stadium, to the Legends Lounge. Now, is there anything inside the lounge? Can you sneak in here? Is there anything? Nope. Just I went right through the walls into, I don't know. It's kind of cool that you can get inside there, though. His signature Bo Tiger and the foul pole. For some reason, I was going through older videos today, and I saw the stadium where I made and had him on the foul pole as well. Paying homage to him. And this whole center field is fantastic. The hill on one side, the water on the other, the curved concourse, using the trestle to hold everything up. Absolutely outstanding. One of the coolest features I've ever seen in a build. This whole deck with the picnic, I guess it's not really seating, but you can put your food in there, right? Set it down. Then you got its own little concession area, and then an entrance to this big building back here. Nod to Sewell up here with Stadium Center, and no, that's is that like one of those like construction barriers? Is that what this is? Yep. Eastland Park. Some plants right along the home run fence. And then behind the brick, field level seating and the luxury plaza. All looks fantastic. Nice little wedge section here where you have access to ground crew maybe stuff. Pretty standard around and behind, though he does have concessions back in here. Fantastic. Bo Tiger. Closing off the stadium with this, what is this, like a school? College. Oh, yeah, so it is a school. Wow, he's only at 71%. This is clearly a finished stadium, and he's only at 71%. That is fantastic. Flipping that like switch, things look pretty good. You have your stamp. Outstanding. Mr. Bo Tiger, channel member Bo Tiger. Ugh, this. Ugh. So good. I love the water on the one side and one side of the rounded deck, and then the hill on the other side. So good. And the Legends Lounge. Oh, that pool, too. Or fountain, I guess you should call it, right? Layered concrete. Yeah, just having the one part of it stick up. Just a way to make every little prop look different. Because we only have so many to work with, right? Excellent. Works perfectly in that setting. Bo Tiger killing it once again here in Studio 44. Thank you, sir, for all you do for the channel. Heading back to Charlotte, North Carolina for this stadium, fellas. American Airlines Field has an altitude of 547 feet, built in 2026. It's another build from Caniac, 1996. Caniac, or Tonsorial Sign, 22. I believe he made his debut in the last video. Just had fun, he says in the notes. I do usually a build a week, wanted to create something different than his usual. And he says, find the two canoes. All right, we'll have to try to do that. Oh, that's fun. Look at the zigzag. That's fun with luxury underneath, luxury suites. Very fun, yeah. You want to be different, you sure did, sir. Awesome. Stacked stone hides the ugly parts of the fountain. Nicely done. Ooh, on both sides. Okay. Nice plaza back here with statues in the Hall of Fame circle and Ballpark Eats. Charlotte Aviators. Oh, that's cool. He put the jet on the fun. Oh, that whole fountain is great. That's excellent, dude. Very unique. Oh, and then you got more out here. Nice. Oh, and I apologize, man. I was looking through your stadiums and I showed the one last week, the PNC Park. I looked at that one again and I realized there was a bunch of stuff behind the stadium that I missed. There's like this cool trolley track that it looks like you get off there and it can take you right into the stadium. I don't know why I didn't show that, but I can see why it's home of the Aviators. You got the airport surrounding the stadium. The airport, yeah. You got the strip. Planes are landing and take it off. Excellent. I'll make sure I get all the way around your stadium here. I feel so bad when I miss stuff in people's stadiums. Now, speaking of missing stuff, he said find the 2 canoes. Let's see if we can. Well, I would first assume water. Were they in here? No. Sorry for my horrible camera work, fellas. I don't know that. Up. Oh, he's got fountains on either side. Awesome. I can't seem to find him there. Caniac. Yeah, the whole double gamer tag. Again, I don't know anything about programming, but so many people want to change their gamer tags. Doesn't seem like it should be that difficult of a thing where if you want to change your gamer tag, it can't stick. You got to get stuck with the old one and make it cause all this confusion. So come on, PlayStation, Sony. I don't know if it happens with Xbox people. Schmitty, are you an Xbox person? I say the same people all the time. Schmitty, Dad Bod. Yeah, man, I'm not finding any canoes. If they are hidden well. If they are, in fact, in here, they're hidden well. Uh-oh. What? Oh, no, it's the waterfall. Or the water slide. I thought maybe that was a flashy canoe. Okay, there's the pool area. Oh, that's fun. I didn't even notice that. I'm glad I found that. Very fun. Tonsorial sign. Well, I feel bad that I can't find the canoes, but over 30 stadiums, I can't spend too much time on it, sir. I'm sorry. Just the fact that you wanted to include canoes always gets me. All right, well, you stumped me, Tonsorial sign. I'm sorry. Is it in the press box? I still think it's cool that you can get in these things, even if there isn't much detail in them. You can see the rug in the classic one. I need to try to get into a plaza level, that press box looking spot. We're inside of a luxury right now. All right. My apologies, sir. I just can't seem to find the canoes. Fun build. Fun ideas. I love the zigzag. The fountains are fantastic. Nice work. Let's go to the interwebs where we have SC Streamer Central. Location is calm. Altitude is 5,200 feet. Built in 2026 by legend in the community, Hall of Famer Murph075, Stadium of the Year winner, by the way, 2023. He says, this is the third in my community stadium series. This one is geared towards content creators. Some inspiration from the inlet from Lothario and Doug Masterson's stadiums from last year, including the lighted rails along the water slides. Stadium Creator Hall of Fame is in center towards the bridge. All right, let's check. There's Murph's Pizza. And he's got it built right into the plaza. That looks fantastic. And then adding this above, so clever, so creative. You got Dadbot OG over here in this, what looks like could be a custom luxury section. Doubling up on the restaurants over here, and then the plaza above. There's Studio 44. I'm so thankful for this 44. Great idea. First place I ever saw it for was from Sewell, so thank you. Because it helps with the ballpark at the Moonshot Casino. Oh, and look at the Podstacks Bridge over the water that comes in, and that water has canoes. We have canoes. This is fantastic. Carmen's Dad, Schmitty B. Gaiman, the West Gate. All fantastic. There's the South Gate. Parking lot gives the stadium that buried into the ground look, which is phenomenal. There's Stadium Center. Yeah, this channel's great. And there's the nod to Lothario over here. And then mixing the greens again. Outstanding. And then over here, too, with the brick and the marble. And the very tip of the fountain. Excellent. Gopper Gaming over here. Getting some love for him. I wonder what his takes are on 26. If he's got anything going on. I haven't checked in on him in a while. Always appreciative when he drops in for the Stadium of the Year contest. But yeah, this is great. The Funky Dimensions, I'm guessing, is a template. But yeah, I mean, I complained so much about this dead space that you're forced to have with these quirky builds. But, I mean, I guess when you're playing in a game, you really can't see it that much. Unless you're, like, doing a highlight and you're, like, in slow-mo and you're hovering around the ball. But look at this whole plaza. This is freaking fantastic. Did I even stamp this yet? How have I not stamped the stadium yet? I mean, it pretty much deserves a stamp as soon as I find out it's from Murph. Stadium Creator Hall of Fame. There it is. Now, what is this? Oh, the hospital. Part of the hospital. Okay. Ugh. Murph is a new channel member, by the way. Thank you so much, Murph075, for joining the family. I mean, you've always been a member of the family, but I can't tell you how much it means to me, guys. Building in the two buildings together. Great look. Yeah, just to have that, the convention center, the level that's on, above the Creator Plaza. This guy. That could be a thumbnail. Holy crap. Do I have the... Where... Okay, he's got the lights way up. That must be doing it. It just seems like the whole place, it's still daytime. Yeah, this is one of the better lit stadiums I've seen in 26 so far. Let's see if we can get in here and get a good shot. I really liked D. Fisk's build so far as the thumbnail, but this is definitely need to be considered. I like when you have people in the foreground for some reason. It's just the back of some guy's head balding up there. You need some of that spray paint, right? Cover up that bald spot. I'm so lucky that I have hair. My brother's bald. My mom's got really thin hair. Her father was bald. Dodged the bullet there. Because I would be... Some people pull it off, you know. Some people are bald, you know. They look great. But me, oh my God. I have such an egg-shaped head. I would look terrible as a bald person. Not that I look good as a guy with hair, but, you know. Murph, it's gorgeous. Thanks for all that you do for this community with your awesome stadiums and now joining as a member. You freaking... Oh, and for your part in the stadium last video that you did with Turtle. I know I commented in the thing, but I just wanted to vocalize it. Nothing but love for you, fellas. All right, moving on. Nashville, Tennessee hosts our next stadium. It is called the Bridgestone Park, and it has an altitude of 580 feet, and it was built in 2026. Comes to us from Captain Morgan, who blew my mind away with his stadium in the last video. Awesome, awesome work, sir. He said, this is Imagined Baseball Park in the heart of downtown Nashville. I realized could really have gone nuts with the stadium if I had about 25% more memory. I know it's crushing. You gotta think or hope that next gen game, they gotta give us some new stuff, right? We need stuff in franchise mode too. They talk about how, oh, this is the most customizable game ever, or the most customizable version of MLB The Show. And I've heard some of the people talk like that too. It sounds just like them. No new fonts, no new templates for logos or anything like that. It's all the same old crap. Someone point SDS to this channel, please. I'll school them. All right. Phil rant. Oh, it seems like it's been a while since we've had a Phil rant. But let's get back into the stadium. I'm sorry, Captain Morgan, that your stadium had Ryman Auditorium. Nice. I love this theater building. I've said it so many times. I don't know why. It looks great. Lights up. Lucky bastard. The stage. Tootsies. I like how he's got them all connected. That looks cool. Bridgestone Park. That looks fantastic, that whole thing. And then right along street level, again, to give the stadium that buried look. And then this right in. Captain Morgan. Back-to-back absolute gems in Studio 44. See, now this is another way to create a second level. Doesn't necessarily have to be second decks, but you could reach the walkway. Maybe you can hit the brick, or maybe you can get up here. Maybe not in a game. Yeah, 333, that's a poke. I don't know if you're getting any above the seats in a game. But you got the peg leg over here, perfect for the Captain Morgan gamer tag. Hattie BS. Boston Bridgestone Arena. Okay. Now, what is this? Is this one of those futuristic building circle things? All right. That's a great idea, using that building and circling it around to make it look like a basketball arena or hockey. Now, this is the case. Most or all basketball arenas and hockey rinks, they share the same stadium, right? Is there any case where they don't? I'm not a big hockey guy, so I'm not too familiar with... I'm not much of a basketball guy anymore either, but I gave up on basketball once Shaq retired. I don't know. I'm not in love with it. There's a teeny tiny brief period where I maybe liked basketball smidge better than baseball. But that's because I think I've showed the highlights before. My buddy's mom built this indoor barn. We used to play 3-on-3 full court dunk ball, 8.5-foot rims. And I would record the games and make highlights. And that's where I kind of got into communications as a possible job. That's why I went to school for communications, TV and stuff like that. Because I really enjoyed working on those clips. And I would put the highlights together with 2 VCRs and a stereo. And have no digital editing back then. 1995. Hell no. I mean, it may have been out there, but it was way beyond anything I could afford. Boots. Captain Morgan. 2 stunning builds in back-to-back videos. That's another potential thumbnail. Bridgestone Park. What was that? Cameraman? Where was that? Oh, I didn't even see that. That's excellent. Why am I missing so much stuff in people's stadiums? I was just talking about how I missed the tonsorial sign. Yeah, they got the camera crew. People are up there manning the cameras. Fantastic. From Bridgestone Park, we go to Bridgeview Park. This stadium is in Rock City, USA. Max altitude, built in 2026 by dear friend of the channel member CMH2PHX Jeff, or J Tangy. He says this is the sister park to Nocturne Energy. I used main stands but eliminated the middle sections. I used a lot more memory for the scenery on this one and tried his hand at creating specialty club areas for adults and kids with the Atlanta building, which is my favorite to face off a stadium with. He says there's lots of unreachable stuff to look at, but take shots at landing one in the flag area, stadium services, or the luxury cabanas in right field. All right, there's right field. Are these cabanas? Are these considered cabanas? I thought cabanas were a little bit more open, but I guess this is pretty open in there, right? Can at least hide from the elements. And you got the seating on top. That would be pretty cool to have one of those for a game. You can come up here and eat your dinner on the table, or you can come in here, escape the elements, or hang out in front. That would be cool. Look at Little Tyke's backyard. All the playgrounds and the restaurant for kids. Trees, wiffle ball field. You tried and you succeeded, sir. There's the bridge for the bridge view and the river. Shooting right through Rock City. True Green Garden Club. Excellent. J Tangy does have these great, I'm sorry, Columbus to Phoenix Jeff. I try to respect what people want to be called. As a Philip who hates Philip. That's fantastic. Facing it off with the blue. Yeah, this whole deck is great. Raising it up. I think it helps so you can see it, and it makes it a little bit more realistic because it makes the stadium look like it's, further into the ground, which is how they usually do it now, right? But this is excellent. Nice, smaller feel to the stadium, but he's got the two levels of luxury across the top. That's excellent. Bummies on Main. Welcome to the nest. Now, he said he wanted to do a custom, with the Atlanta building. I mean, this all looks great back here, because this could easily be... Oh, yeah, is this the one that I wanted to try to get inside? Yep. Sneak in here. Oh, there's really not really much of anything there. But anyway, yeah, he said he used the Atlanta building, which is over here. That's great. I love having the grass on top. You all know that about me by now. At least a good chunk of you do. We've had so many new subscribers lately, though. So exciting. That's a nice little plant area. Don't know what else to call it. Someone else told me once, but I don't remember. And there's the building facing off the stadium, as he said he likes to use. With the doors from the, what are they, pods? Yep, Pod Hub. Another killer stadium from Columbus to Phoenix, Jeff. But that reminds me, going back to the two gamer tag thing, because when you search for Columbus to Phoenix Jeff, it still doesn't come up with that. It comes under J Tangy. Now, I had a little trouble earlier today, and I hate having to bring this up again, but again, I have a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new people sending me stadiums in. Please make sure, I might even add this to the form. I've already added so much to the form. I'll get to that in a second. But please make sure if you have a gamer tag that it possibly could be, that you include it on the form. And if you do have two of those gamer tags that show up like that, please make sure that the stadium name is correct. The stadium that you give me in the form, really, really, really needs to match what is in the vault. Just, I have so many stadiums. It takes so much time just going back and forth from, loading in, loading out, and searching through the vault for the stadiums to come up and going through all the pages to find the right stadium. And then when you add not being able to find the stadium that you're looking for, just takes up that much more time. I spent a good half hour, maybe 40 minutes looking for a stadium earlier. So please, 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 please make sure the name of the stadium matches. And if you have a second gamer tag that it possibly could be, if you changed your gamer tag, please include that too. I might include that on the form from now on. I'm asking in the most polite and respectful way possible because I am so appreciative of all the stadiums you guys send me. Now, going back to the form, I added, are you a channel member? That's because if you're a channel member, I want to double up on your stadiums when possible or when applicable, when you have a second one to show up in a video. I also added the different streamers challenge question. I think we have some Sewell's stadiums challenge in this video that I've been putting off for a while. I contacted Sewell and made sure, and yes, he has shown them, and I apologize for missing that stream, Sewell. But, yeah, so remember, new rule. If you built the stadium for Carmenstad or Schmitty or Shady Gaming or Sewell or whoever, just please do not fill out a form for me to show it until you know it's been shown on that channel. I really appreciate that. Okay, Jeff, J Tangy, Columbus to Phoenix Jeff. Another incredible build. Nice freaking work. Here it is, fellas. I told you in the premiere, wait till you see Momo213701's next stadium's name is. It's called Happy Ending Stadium .01. It's in Deep in My Thoughts, Florida. Altitude is 1,000 feet. Built in 2026. He says, what says baseball more than having a strip club right behind home plate? LOL. I've only done about 10 stadiums going back to last year's game and a few so far this year. What got me into this is I saw on a video a while back where someone had made a huge saltwater tank in Wright using all the monsters and sand and various other props, but somehow it worked and looked awesome. I think it was on one of Sewell's videos from where he saw it. And from that point, I was hooked on creating stadiums and watching everybody's amazing work you all do on your stadiums. Thank you. Momo, so glad to have you, buddy. So glad to have your fun ideas. Holy crap. Oh, this is cool, blending this in. Okay. Yeah, and then he's got the sign on top of that. Yeah, he's got the luxury seats inside. Sticking out. Fun. Oh, there's UFO on top of the fountain. Fun. Palm trees and rocks. Old. You don't see this one very much, this batter's eye. Oh, that's probably to hide the signs, huh? The tops and the MLB shop and all that stuff. Another UFO. Quadrupling up on the scoreboards in center. Big arch from St. Louis in here. Oh, that's a clever way to close off the stadium. Oh my goodness, look at all this. That looks really cool. I kind of want to go to the stadium and watch a game. Home team clubhouse. Away team clubhouse. Oh, my dear Lord. Live nudes, beer, and liquor. It's got a space. Oh, what are the... Come on. What's the kid doing here? No kids allowed at this stadium. Oh. Oh, shit. There's monsters. Momo, so fun. Oh, man. Oh, my Lord. It looks like somewhere in the Hall of Justice. Odyssey Nude 2001 free lap dance when and then there's the kid right there. No. Take the kid away. Oh, no. Oh, Momo, what are we going to do with you, sir? Holy crap, look at it all from the outside of the stadium. Very fun, dude. Listen, I do click all the options when I upload the videos that they're not made for kids. And this is why, because we get strip club stadiums every once in a while. That's actually cool up here, putting the clubhouse in with the... That's actually really, really cool. Something I might have to steal. Putting the clubhouse right in that little window. That's great. Free lap dance when the home team wins. Man, you're going to have lines out the door. It's going to be the world's shortest lap dances ever. The signage going on, the different angles of the seats. You know, I'm a fan of that. Oh, I didn't notice the aliens sticking out through here. Oh, you got 3 home run apples. Very fun, Momo. Momo gives me some all sports are fake vibes with his fun, crazy builds. Excellent. Just get the kid out of line. Here, can we do that? Oh no. There. Oh no, they're still kids. Come on, no kids. Kids gotta go. Oh boy. Oh no, I'm into the upper decks. Oh boy. I think that line's a little short if free lap dances are being offered. But look at this, you got a whole little bar in here. No, I've never noticed that before, that the Tiki Hut has like a whole soda fountain and stuff. That's cool. It's crazy Geez, not only do we have kids there, we have them working here. Now, is that alien supposed to be showing up someplace, or is he just trying to show off the alien's rear end? Oh, my Lord. Happy Ending Stadium. Aren't happy endings usually associated with massage parlors, though? And not necessarily strip clubs? I don't know. I haven't frequented either one. But, yeah, this is fun, dude. Very, very fun indeed. Can't wait to see what you have in store for us next. We're heading back out to Japan, fellas. We have Sakura Grounds in Tokyo, Japan. Max altitude, built in 2024. And it comes to us from Vice Versus 777. I noticed that he showed a stadium in Sewell's channel. Is this the one, or is this a new one? Japan-inspired stadium that includes the Sakura tree, a Japanese cherry blossom tree. Features Japanese homes in left field and a mini mall that stretches from center field to right. Hit a home run ball into the lily pond. Looks great at night with all the lights. There is a Cincinnati Reds stadium prop that's lowered into the pond that acts as a bowl. All right. Right field. Oh, look at all the canoes. Splash shots are always fun. And then he mixes in the pond to give it like a swampy look. There's a Cincinnati Reds stadium prop that is lowered into the pond that acts as a bowl. Oh, okay. That's a target. Oi. He wants you to hit a home run ball in there. That's cool. That could be really fun. Yeesh. Might have to make a challenge out of that. Does he have one on either side? Nope, just right field, it looks like. So fun. Got a nod to Sewell and Stadium Center over here. And then blended in the grill. I like it. Cold drinks right in the middle of the fountain. Oh, and he added steps. Nice. Steps so you can go up. All right, cool. Welcome. Okay, here's an entrance to the stadium. Or is it entrance to like this carnival area? Either way, it's really cool. Really cool. Team store. Again, blended in. Nice. Then in the quarters. Oh, there's S44 tier. Oh, wow. Look at that. Looks fantastic, too. Vice Versus. I love the what is it? What is it, a deck? A patio? Right by the water here on the marble? Fantastic. A stamp for you on that, sir. I pretty much have it down to, yeah, blow me away with a certain feature. You're getting a stamp. Oh, look at it all back in here. Yeah, this looks amazing, dude. I'm sure there are plenty of people who would say this is a Stadium of the Year candidate. Just looking down here, it just looks like it's part of a real... Like, I know it's Japan and China, but the beginning of Rush Hour 2, it gives me a vibe. Flipping the lights on, and yeah, there's all the stuff lit up at night. The buildings in the... Now, what buildings are... Oh, we made a custom building with the giant ring things. Holy crap. Nope, not going to get started, fellas. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. I don't want to do it. Don't want to. All the impressions I do, that one comes out the most. I don't know why. And I don't even do it that well. I mean, you don't hear him even doing that much. Oh, that's Larry. Oh, Jerry, no. Yeah, looking down there. Oh, this is cool. Oh, he's got it all on top of the one hotel. Fantastic. It's a good way to save on a concourse. Oh, and then he's got the train tracks coming through for the Ivy. Yep, uh-huh. Oh, does the same over here. This guy. This guy with his... No, just stop. Come on, bro. And this little... so fun. Man, another stadium I really want to play in. Vice Versus. If that stupid bottom bar would get out of the way, that could be a good thumbnail. Nice work. We're going back to Nashville, fellas, from another stadium from TTV Shady Gaming 25 or SG Live. It's Music City Park in Nashville, Tennessee. Max altitude built in 2026. He says, this is my personal DD stadium I was able to build into making logos. Has a bunch of stadium creative references and references for me. Custom baseline seating and tavern seating in right field. Got the Studio 44 splash zone in left and the Stadium Center Resort in right. Here's right field. Donnie's Tavern. Excellent. Anytime you can use this wall, it's good. Looks good. The white trim really helps. And there's the cart to take in the cages for BP. Oh, I like to hit it here cafe right on the corner here. And right before the foul pole. Now, this is one thing I never got. How can it... Why? Why, SDS? Why wouldn't you make these match? With that weird black down at the bottom. Oh, boy. Stars, Team Store. I'm guessing the Nashville Stars. Here we go. Oh, Turtles Tacos, Shady Shakes, Sewell's Wings. Shelfie Steaks, and Murph's Pizza. Ooh, I like how that wraps around. That's awesome. Goes all the way around. Boom. That's cool. Also very nice on the Stadium Center Resort. Excellent. Scoreboard right in the corner there. Is that... No, that's not the one that's... Oh, it is attached. Or wait, did you attach this one? Nope, that's attached. This is one you added. Nope, that one's there too. Okay, my bad. But yeah, this is cool. This top one that wraps all the way around. Fantastic. And then he added that building as a roof. Good stuff. Shady Gaming. There's Studio 44 Splash Zone tier. And the old hit it here in the waterfall. Great look. Two of them. There's KNNU with the canoe hosting each letter. That's fun. Then you got the hit it here targets. There's some retired numbers. We'll pull it back. We'll flip that light switch. There it is. Home of the Nashville Stars. Music City Park. Fun stuff, Shady. Love it, buddy. I was going to say this is our first new creator of the building, but I went on to read the notes. This is Stonegrass Energy Field version 2. It's in New York City. XYZ, max altitude, built in 2026. The gamer tag is Mr. Seen It, but he says in the notes he submitted a stadium before under the gamer tag Top Tier Don. I do remember that. He says he wanted to build as many different targets as possible, different places, decks to hit a homer into. So let's take a look. Well, yeah, it's got a bunch of decks out here. Very fun. Now, we used the letters. That's fantastic. Now light that up. Now that looks really cool. Seems like it would take a lot of memory, but it's worth it. Was it Bo Tiger who had the 71% left? If you can build a complete looking stadium and have enough to do that with the lettering, I think it's worth it. That looks awesome. Fun idea. Top Tier Don or Mr. Seen It. Yeah, it's another situation where he must have changed his gamer tag, because when I looked up the stadium, it did come up as Top Tier Don, not Mr. Seen It. So, he's got it back down here, too. That's really cool. Great idea. Double-decker. Lights nice and low. You got the Shake Shack in between the fan stairs and the double decks out here. Yeah, so you got... I left the lights on. Sorry, turn them back off. Yeah, you got the... over the bleachers, onto the second level, onto the third. Right? Second level, third level. Snack Shack, maybe hitting balls up there out of that. Maybe even over. How deep is this bad boy? 330. Yeah. Pretty symmetrical. Excellent when you can pull off that look. I certainly... cannot. And he's got the grass on top again. I love that. Great city on the outside. Entry gates. Some escalators taking you up to these middle decks here. Slip through. Back her up. My fantastic camera work. We'll pull it back. We'll turn the lights on again. Yep, he's got the lights back over here, too. Yeah, that looks cool. And you're still only 95%. Maybe add more to the city and maybe some stuff around back. Excellent. Mr. Seen It, or Top Tier Don. Which stadium of yours did I show before? I thought I'd shown a lot. The name sounds so familiar. Yeah, I've got two from you. New York City Park from the video New Batch of Amazing Stadiums 25 and Legends Plaza Field, May Trilogy Part 2. So yeah, I thought your name sounded familiar. I thought I'd shown it more, even more than two. Either way, sir, we are happy to have you back in Studio 44 with excellent stadiums like this. Thank you, sir. Out in Oakland, California, fellas, we have the Oaktown Battery. The altitude is 44 feet, and it was built in 2026 by everyone's favorite turtle, Obituary Turtle. He says in the notes it's a ballpark in Oakland. Go A's. Here we go, right field. We got to double up on this asshole. Cannery Field at Monterey Bay, Monterey, California. Altitude is 20 feet, built in 1938. Obituary Turtle, I guess we have to, because he's a channel member and all. Says this is inspired by a recent trip I took to Monterey, home of the Monterey Bay Otters. Fictional. It's a fictional team. I had to delete a bunch of small details in order to make the stadium look complete. He erased a ton of fencing behind right field, a bunch of hills, trees, garbage cans, barrels, etc. In the end, I think it turned out pretty good. Well, of course it did. Stupid asshole. Bleacher section and right. Very, very, very minor league vibe right here. Oh, Dan. Who lives closest to this guy? I've had enough. Obituary Turtle Fathers. Channel member, legend, Hall of Famer, defending champion. Needs to grow eyes in the back of his head. Maybe you shouldn't come to San Diego. Look at the clock. I don't even know what to say anymore. Heading up to Madison, Wisconsin for this next stadium, just about max altitude. Built in 1967, the stadium's called Dane County Coliseum, and it comes to us from PBake12, the gentleman who was kind enough to comment on one of the stadiums, give me some terms for proper construction pieces and so on. He says this is built for his Diamond Dynasty team, the Madison Muskies. It's based on the real Dane County Coliseum Arena in Madison, Wisconsin, which was the former home of the Wisconsin Badgers, a hockey team. It was built in 67, so it's supposed to be like a 60s style cookie cutter, like Veterans Riverfront or like Shea. Went through renovations to eliminate outfield seating to make more modern. The actual arena has the round seating, blended levels. Yeah, I've shown levels like that before. I'll see if I can find a picture where like the lower level kind of blends into the second level. Astrodome and Shea were the two that I noticed that the most in. He's got the State Capitol building being the tallest building, which is real, which is true in Madison. And it's got wooded hills. Madison is isthmus located between two lakes, and there's a strong framing presence surrounding the area. In this case, the farm animals like to try to sneak into the game. Oh, okay, this could be fun. Starting off in right field. Bleachers right along into this tile deck, and this popular building for kind of like a luxury type situation. Looks great. Nice deck on top. Hit it here in front. Looks cool. Awesome. That wraps around. Looks good behind home plate. There it is. Yeah, see? Kind of melts right into each other. Studio 44 Corner Club. Oh, this is great. Dane County Coliseum. Here's the hill with the Capitol building on top. Plenty of canoes. Coming in between the arches here. There's a little island with some... Now, how do these cows get a... Oh, the cow's on a canoe. Fantastic. Oh, there's a dog on the canoe, too. He said they're trying to sneak into the game. They're all horses, dogs. They're all on the canoes. I thought these were people. I just glanced over them quickly. Every single... living being in the canoes is an animal, a four-legged friend. Fantastic. How about in this boat? Yeah, these would be harder to control if you're a cow. Oh, I like this blended in too. This is fun. PBake12, his first stadium in Studio 44, if I'm not mistaken. Excellent. Smaller build, although it does hold 33,000, which is about the norm. But I love this look. Nice rounded the whole way around. Fantastic. That can be hard to pull off and have all the laser ribbon line up correctly. Then he's got some luxury plaza built into this building over here. And the pool, you're going to hit splash shots in right and left. Well, how deep is it over here? 374. Yeah, you might get in there. Very nice. Cherry blossom trees. Beautiful scenery. PBake12. Boom. Awesome. Oh, using the Wedge Museum to face it off. That's a cool look, too. And the gymnasium as an entrance. Hitting the light switch. Nice. That could be a thumbnail, folks. Oh, I didn't even get in over here. Madison Muskie's team store. Oh, nice big staircase. Oh, a place to... Now we're talking, fellas. Hall of Fame circle up here. Oh, this is supposed to be more of a walking bridge, I guess. Very nice. P-Bake 12. Up near Frankie Q, right? Aren't you up in Wisconsin? Didn't Sam and Dan remake a stadium for you? Or maybe Arch did too? I don't know. Either way, this one's fantastic. P-Bake, welcome to the fun, man. In a recent video, I put out a call for some RDL stadiums, and Columbus to Phoenix Jeff was kind enough to answer that call with Saguaro Stadium in Phoenix, Arizona. It is to be an option for the home of the Phoenix Outlaws in the Ricky Davis League. Altitude is 1,060 feet, built in 2026, and he says in the notes, it's his submission for the consideration for the Ricky Davis League's Phoenix Outlaws, first attempt at a dome from scratch. Try to catch some vibes from here in the desert Southwest, including some custom saguaro cactus. The capacity is small at 29,000, but the ball club should make up the revenue with luxury seating available. Hopes I enjoy it and can find use to do it. Listen, dude, any stadium you guys put in. The first year I did this, I had such a, small following, few subscribers, and it was like Murph, Sandman Dan, and Sewell made all the stadiums. An Arch made a couple. Bow Tiger made one or two. But now we have so many, back then we were just picking a stadium and assigning it to a team. But now we got so many. We'll play a 3-game set. We'll play a different stadium for every one. It's fantastic. Out in right field, there's the Phoenix Outlaws, and there's the Cactus. Super cool idea using the shipping containers. Excellent. Bleacher section with a custom entrance. Taking you right into the concession stands. Oh, this is a cool little touch up here. As a way to close off the stadium. There's a custom roof. Yeah, I think I'm going to try this for the Moonshot Casino. Some kind of roof more in foul territory, so you don't see it, so I don't have to waste as much memory on it as I do. Catch the Outlaws on KNNU in Studio 44. Yeah, I kind of had this on as background noise on Sewell's stream the other night. He's been killing it lately. I got to get me some of those shirts. They look fantastic. The dad bods and the shaky shakes and Murph's Pizza. Fantastic. Yeah, this is a great look for a dome, and I think the stadiums are trending this way. How many does the new Oakland seat? Can't be much more than this in Vegas. Oakland. The new Athletics, I should say. Sorry, Mark. I don't mean to bring up such a sad topic. Turning on them lights. It looks great in here. Oh, this looks perfect for a little entry or exit. Anything going on outside of the stadium? Pulling back, I see the parking garage. Oh, pretty much surrounding the entire outfield, at least center field. Red Rocks, perfect fit for Arizona. I just went with Outlaws with Phoenix because I know Tombstone is in Arizona, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And the whole Cowboys and stuff like that. So that's a great looking dome. That could be a freaking thumbnail too. Columbus to Phoenix, Jeff. That's awesome. It looks great. Just slide together and close up the stadium. I think I have to use that for the thumbnail, man. Quite a different look from the usual thumbnail. Jeff, love it. Definitely be playing some Ricky Davis League games here. Back-to-back channel members in Studio 44. Thank you so much, Columbus to Phoenix Jeff and Masterson 26 or Fresh One X or Doug. This is Pony in Asbury Park. It's in Asbury Park, New Jersey. 1,000 feet is your altitude, built in 2026. He says, this was ambitious for me. Only idea was the moat surrounding the inside with the canoes. I hope I pulled it off. It's a pretty good shot to get it in that water. Not sure what else. Hope you enjoy. Right field. Oh, there's the moat. We're already stamping. Fantastic. Outstanding. The waterfall coming right in. Excellent, Doug. What do we say about Doug? Never standing around and behind with this guy. Standard around and behind. Man, it sounds like I got a stuffed up nose. Around and behind. Oh, there's a guy on a horse. 2 people on a horse. Well, you have to go 2 people, right? There's no single person. Standing room only prop, huh? Look at how fantastic this is all back here. Excellent. Oh, man, this is a stadium I want to play in for sure. Oh, man, they get them up here. That'd be a lot of fun. That is a fun home run. What's the distances? He said it was ambitious. Oh, no, the build was ambitious, he said. It's a pretty good shot, was his quote. Yeah, 328 down the line. Ugh, yeah, that's a bomb up there. And these little windows for people to poke in. Fantastic. Oh, there's a little pool up in center field, too. With the slide pool. Nice, Doug. I love Doug's builds. Oh, and then using a couple different hospitals to kind of frame the buildings in the middle and the scoreboard back here. Nice. And just as much as those perfectly rounded deck like we saw from P-Bake, I like these sharp turns as well. Pull back up. Hard to get our normal shot because of this high structure back here, but man, a lot of fun in this stadium. Couple fountains way back there with the clock in the middle. I'm trying to speed up to get more stadiums in less time, but I feel like I'm missing stuff when I do that. But I love this too, with all the luxury going on right along the base paths or the out of play lines, because the base path's freaking 3.5 hours away thanks to the bullpens. Oh boy. Oh, there's some flashy canoes going around the moat. Awesome. Goes way back in the corner in here. And then there's pools. Very fun, Doug. We'll do a shot in here, turn the lights on, and say, Doug, thank you once again for being a canoe level member. And thank you so much for always sending me your fantastic builds. Another newcomer to Studio 44 is 8 Monkeys. He has Ogopogo Ballpark in Kelowna, British Columbia. Altitude is 1,129 feet, built in 1969. He says, these are original ideas and layouts. Try stuff other people are not doing. Special features, rainbow glow in the dark fence, side into the lake, plus home run fill-ups for boats. Watch out for the water monster, though. Oh, no. Custom art house, garden, pool entrance, custom bridges for upper deck, behind home plate. Thanks, dude. I enjoy watching your channel. Thank you, 8 Monkeys. I believe we have more in the queue from you as well, so I look forward to checking them out in the future. I see what he's talking about with the rainbows lining the home run fence. That's cool. Oh, I like this. That's fantastic. All the way around. Can I pull it off, fellas? No, it breaks up. You gotta actually pay attention and try to... Oh, man. Rico, where's... I forgot the name of that dome. Oh, I'm not getting it. Does anybody want to throw up yet? Now we got to do one with the lights on. It's harder with the lights on because I don't have the thing. But that's going to look really cool. Yeah, that's fun. Oh, man, then you got people peeking through. That's awesome. You got a bunch of greenery up here with the lazy river. Fantastic. Oh, this is very unique, too. Almost looks like a robot. Like this is the body, these are the hands. Very cool. Very clean, unique. There's the waterway with the canoes. We have canoes. Oh, there's the water monster. You son of a bitch. You stay away from everybody. Let everybody catch their home run balls. Oh, and the water park takes you, or the water slide takes you right in here. Uh-oh, there's another guy back here. Oh, shit. This is fantastic, though. As you get higher, the mountains are snow-covered. Excellent, bro. These are Seattle lights, correct? T-Mobile. That's one stadium that really hit. Oh, have they done much to that ballpark? How old is that? Like 2005-ish, 2-ish, 1-ish, around there. That's one they haven't really messed with for a part. Well, I guess it's only 25 years old, but I mean they've done a lot with Yankee Stadium, and that was built in 2009. Mostly the center field area. This is great. 8 monkeys. After seeing this, I'm more excited now to see the other builds from you. There's the pool out here in left center field with the deck and the... Oh, yeah, this is all nice and congested together. Looking great. I'm in. We want to play games here, too. This could be a good Vancouver Yeti or Alaska Stadium. Oh, that's another one, fellas. Mark's going to need a stadium for the Sitka Grizzlies. Stay tuned for news on that. But yeah, we may need to do a call out for the Sitka Grizzlies, and that's a big, huge, high profile. That could be almost a mini contest like we did before. I think we had like 6, 7 entries, and I made one myself for Mark to consider. I think he went with Murphs, and he was very close to picking Arches or Sewells. I think Bo Tiger made one. I made one. I think Sam and Dan made one. Did I turn the lights on yet from afar? I know we were up close, but that's really cool. I like the lights right up close to the home run fence and going all the way around the stadium. That'll be a really cool look when you're in a game. And again, having the luxury and everything closed off so close, it just gives us that intimate feel for a big league stadium. Although it only seats 14,000, so I guess it would have to be like a AA or AAA, but either way, it's fantastic. I love it. 8 monkeys joining the fun in Studio 44. Thank you, sir, for your contribution, and I can't wait to see the other ones very soon. We have ourselves another stadium from a channel member here in Studio 44. Thank you so much, Great Scott 18660, for your amazing stadiums and for other contributions to the channel. This is Emerald Diamond. It's an ABC XYZ, altitude of 2,144 feet, built in 2026. He says this was his submission for Sewell's first challenge. Really likes the way it looks from behind home plate. Says he's really trying to take his time on builds this year and concentrate on details. Okay. He says we may not get the quantity from him that he was pumping out last year, but hopefully the quality has gotten better. Appreciates the hard work as always. See you in the premiere. You certainly will, sir. Right field. Oh, that's awesome. The stack with the thing he's lit up. Boom. Nod to Sewell there. SCTV. I'm guessing this is some kind of dome. No, maybe not. But it does have the windows with the old school roof end caps up there to kind of create a window look. Oh, and then flipping. This dude. See, this is why he's a goat, fellas. SBG. Spitty Gaming. 400 feet over here. Hit it here, cafe with the greenery and the look at all this, the stacked stone and the KNNU rocks. It certainly does. This is excellent. Nice little building in the corner here with a couple signs on it. Again, that intimate feel with everything so close. Looks like he used the minor league field level, hiding most of it back here with concessions and bathrooms and lions and tigers and bears. But look at all the layers, so close. Very, very, very fantastic. Fountain on top. Couple statues. It's in the stacked stone. Looking good. Now, these palm trees? Oh, no, they're little plants. These plants are expensive, too. How do you fit all this stuff? Oh, I like the hot air balloon way up on the roof. That's fun. Tied down. But how do you have all the memory for all this stuff? I'm guessing the green ground helps, but these hills can be expensive, too. Well done. Man. Great Scott. Scotty Warren. Flashy canoe level. Beautiful work. Nice little city in the background. Looks great lit up. Looks great from behind the plate. Yeah, just like he said, he likes how it looks from behind home plate, and I agree. 308. Yeah, with it being so... Oh, there's a 44. But, yeah, with the level so close and stacked so tightly together, lots of targets. Fun to play a home run derby in here. Not very deep. But this is a template challenge, right, from Sewell? Excellent. Thank you so much, Scotty. Very exciting, fellas. More new blood in Studio 44. Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. We have a Geneva here in New York. Altitude is 100 feet, built in 1991. This newcomer to Studio 44 is MK2K74. Says this is a slight re-imaging of my local former single A stadium. That stadium has seen the likes of Miguel Cabrera, A.J. Burnett, Dontrell Willis, and Kyle Schwarber. In more recent memory, I added a second deck behind home plate just to up the capacity a bit, and buildings around are not at all accurate, but the main features tried to be included. Okay, let's take a peek in here. All right, I like the clubhouse members hanging over the bleacher seats, bunch of standing room only folks peeking over the bleachers. Fun, bunch of laser ribbon on top of the clubhouses here and a sign on top of this one. Excellent. Hitting to the trees is always fun. Yeah, you're going to be hitting a lot of balls outside of the stadium. That's fun, too. Into the trees, off the light poles, the signs, the laser ribbon. Excellent. Yeah, he said this is a minor league build, right? Yeah, single A. 15,000 people, so yeah. Oh, look at all this. This is fun. Excellent. Restaurant style and the deck on top and the little lights in the middle. Boom. Holes in the wall so you can check things out. See, I don't get how this happens. How you can save a stadium and then when someone else re-uploads it, it turns red. How you can save a stadium and someone else brings it back up and it's red. Lights in the corner, trees in the corner. Fantastic. There's that added deck. Minor league feel, another crowded grassy hill, nice playgrounds, couple buildings surrounding, yeah. Cool little minor league park. I'm guessing this is a template. The dimensions, my favorite mow pattern, flipping on the light switch. Yeah. Yeah, said it before. It's been a while since I brought it up, but it'd be fun if you can get the sound of the balls going through trees. There's no trees in the middle of a baseball field, so if you hit them in fair territory, you know it's a home run. And you know it went a long way. So, yeah, I like the going through all the leaves. Super fun. All right, welcome to Studio 44 MK2K74. Another creator who is certainly no stranger to Studio 44 is Jedi Yank. He is up next with Jordan Park in Chicago, Illinois. Altitude is 597 feet, built in 2005. He says, rate field replacement on Chicago's south side. Well-hit ball to right can clear the entire building over those high-level bleachers. Okay. This is another stadium I think I caught a glimpse of on Sewell's stream the other night. Oh, yeah, that's a good look. That's fantastic. And this building, to face it up. Oh, it's a sign and a building. I thought that looked funky. Of course, it's the Wrigley buildings with the bleachers. And then he just added a little bit to it with the sign. Nice, Jedi Yank. How about them Yanks, huh? Looking good. Now, I wonder if I shouldn't have said that. Because last time I said they were looking good. They had a 5-game losing streak between recording the video and editing. So, let's hope. Today is the day that they played the Rangers on a getaway day, and Dominguez crashed into the left field wall, making that catch. And they're finally making the call. Spencer Jones is coming to the bigs. These signs are part of the scoreboard. Now, they change these every once in a while, yes? I don't use this one very much. I used it for the Cincinnati/St. Louis build I did for Sewell's Challenge last year. But I don't remember them looking like that. They look cool. I can't believe they can't give us more signs. Signs seems like such a simple thing to add more of. But this is all fantastic. Nice and intimate again in the outfield especially. There's a nod to Sewell over here with Stadium Center sign. Fantastic. Oh, and there's Studio 44 with the canoes and the sign. Fun. Oh, and then the bridge connection to this building. These are all connected anyway, right? Yeah. Jedi Yank. This is already my favorite of yours, I think. I haven't even looked at the rest of the stadium. Pretty standard around and behind, but you did add concessions on all levels. Added the luxury underneath. Old school lights on the roof. The contemporary roof. Big parking lot. Nice parking in left field. Oh, and then there's Chicago. Fantastic. Oh, now what's this over here? Is this part of something that leaks inside? Yeah, it looks like it's part of this. Oh, maybe not. Either way, that's really cool. Rounded deck, and then the bricks down here. Jedi Yank. Dude, hold on to this for Stadium of the Year candidate. Absolutely fantastic. Now, are we all in understanding that Michael Jordan is the GOAT and that Kobe's probably second and LeBron is a distant third? I'm not a LeBron guy. I'm sorry. I had a dude. One of the only times, well, I probably took it harder than I should have, but I was talking about LeBron, and he was like, oh, you think Michael Jordan's the GOAT? He would have been nothing without Scottie Pippen. I'm like, really? You're gonna grant the Bills, or you're gonna grant the Bulls success in the 90s to Scottie Pippen? Because I do think that when they won their, 3 championships, then Michael Jordan retired, and it was just Scottie Pippen. They stopped winning championships. And then when Jordan came back, they started winning again. Pretty weird. Yeah, Michael Jordan was the GOAT. And I hated him because I was a Lakers fan, and that was all you heard about. He was like as a Yankee fan in the 90s, all you heard was Ken Griffey Jr., and, and so I kind of lumped those two in together. But then, of course, the Lakers and the Yankees went on to dominate in the 90s and early 2000s. So, all right, Jedi Yank. This is outstanding. The city's great. The scenery in the background. The closing off of all these seats up here. Fantastic. Now, is this? Okay, yeah. Spots for standing room only in front. That's great. Naturally part of that building. Great work, Jedi Yank. It's been a while since we heard from this gentleman. This is Eck Stadium, Tyler Field. It's in Wichita, Kansas. Altitude is 100 feet, built in 1985. Comes to us from Danboy V3. It's been like a year. Says he's doing a college series of builds. This is a unique stadium, and he loves it. It's in Wichita, Kansas. He says I should download a few pictures and compare them to this guy. All right, we'll do that. Right field, big parking lot. Trees. This is a little cool little standing room area, like part of a park almost, like a public park. Deck over here and right. Nice small build. There's Danboy V3. Nice counter style seating up here. The tabletops that ride along the rails. Nice. Now, what rails are you using? Are these end caps? Have to be, right? Oh, got a hold of the wrong thing. Come on. There it is. Yep, end caps. Yeah, we need just this as a railing. Upper deck, luxury boxes. Yeah. Definitely has a college feel. Very unique around and behind for sure. Big walking area back here. Maybe we can move over and get concessions from inside, maybe. Maybe they're on the outside of the stadium. Eck Stadium, home of Tyler Field. Yeah, that looks really good too. Pull it back. Big parking lots, trees, and a medium-sized city in the background. Flipping that light switch. We'll pull out some pictures. Give you some time to check them out. Wichita. Boom, sir. Fun. Yeah, let's see some more college builds. Heading over to Birmingham, Alabama for this next build. It's called Max Brickyard. In case you haven't guessed yet, this is by Sluggish Moth 953. Flashy canoe level member, sir. Thank you. Also, to be considered one of the GOATs in the community, certainly by my point of view. Built in 2026, he says in the notes, had kind of gotten away from heavily using the brick concourse props like he had in so many builds. So this is the return of Brick Mac, which was coined by Sewell 21 over at Stadium Center. So let's take a look at right field. The brick, running into the brick home run fence. Come on. Fantastic. The restaurant's back here. It's like their own like luxury bleachers. That's fantastic. Max Brickyard. Big Max. As you can see up in the corner over here, he's Big Mac on YouTube and I think Discord and Twitch. Old school looking section over here with the pillars being played by the smokestacks here. Custom bullpen with the plants behind. Excellent benches right there for folks to watch the game as they wait for the call from the dugout. Never standard around and behind with Big Mac. He always closes off his main area of seats and they always look amazing, clean, unique. This guy's a GOAT, man. I love... Oh, look at the pattern back here. Always has funky center field dimensions, too. Love it. Yeah, him, Great Scott, two creators whose stadiums I love playing games in. Do we know what these are yet? Have we... I don't know. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, the lack of attention this tool gets. They've got to run into this Discord that we got going and these channels and all these creators. This is... And having the flag coming out of the baseball here. Yeah. I mean, we're bringing so much attention to the game with these amazing builds. Sluggish Moth or Big Mac. Thank you for joining the channel as a member. Thank you for your stadiums. Can't wait to play in this one. Am I missing anything? Standing room only air. Oh, there's benches back here too. That's cool. Between innings, maybe you want to rest the old legs and feet or feet. Oh, okay. Now, is this just for decoration outside? What's going on? Oh, okay. No, he's got... That's why we call him a goat. And we're going to close out the video with his next stadium. Because as a Flashy Canoe member, I'm happy to show two of his. Anytown USA hosts a bunch of baseball stadiums in the Stadiumverse, and it hosts Marriott Bonvoy Ballpark. Has an altitude of 2,000 feet. It was built in 2026. Comes to us from a good friend of the channel and channel member, Greg Hudson, 6861 on YouTube, or Lothario here in MLB The Show. He says this is his first original build of 26, and he's having fun exploring how one building prop can be used for the basis of an entire stadium. Premise of the stadium is, what if a team in hotel business entered a partnership where the entire stadium is a giant hotel? Think Rogers Center, but more. Hotel rooms, suites surrounding the whole field, and an old-fashioned hotel right up against the wall and left with balconies overlooking the field of play. He's going for his first ever roof stadium, but not retractable. Future Brute Hotel. Wanted a great imposing square support structure with open corners. Think Busch Stadium, but covered, placing the lighted behind. There are also plenty of shout outs to the community. Phil's Pool in right field. Carmen's Dad Cabana. Left field corner has the Stadium Center Club, while there are ads for ZZZ Mattress Company, another shirt from Sewell, Murphy Law, and Schmidt's Fences. To the right side, there's the Phil's Pool splash shot target right behind the wall, but with the deck of seats right there, it's a challenge to drop one in. Only the wall scrapers will get wet. In right center field, level suites are attractive targets. See if you can hit them all. Left field is a hotel with balconies, restaurants, and balcony standing, each of which makes for great aim. And with the upper deck right against the wall, see how far up the seats you can hit it. It would take a moon shot to reach the concourse. All right, here we go. There's the condo. He said this is the main focus of the building, and I like how it's angled. Nice. Grabbed the wrong thing again. That's what she said. There's Carbon Dad's Cabana. Okay, yeah, I see where it has to go to get in the water. Phil's Pool. Fun. Yeah, nice and skinny. I like that. A little bit of a different concept for the pool. And then the seats right next to it, or right behind it, I should say. Is it the same building back there? Nope. Okay, and then you with the canoes. Oh, and there's the balconies he's talking about. Nice. Greg, Lothario, Bammo. There's Murphy Law. Using the... Is this building in San Francisco? Is it a real building, or is it based on that building? I think it's San Francisco, right? There's Stadium Center Club with the balconies. 3 decks, that same building. Bam, ba-dam, bam, ba-dam. Schmidt's Fences. Schmidt's Fences. ZZC Mattress Company. Oh, this looks good too with the concessions built right in. Nice. Yeah, very grand feel to the stadium. But with the hotel rooms and the balconies. Yeah, here's the standing room only and the fantastic, Greg. Very nice. Yeah, when you got to make an enclosed stadium, you have to make it interesting within the stadium, and that's what I was going for with the Moonshot Casino. Also, because it's enclosed, you don't get to see much out there unless you have the big windows. And you pulled it off. There's definitely stuff to look at, and he can see where he went with the permanent structure on top. Although obviously you can't close it because you can't have anything over the field, but. Yeah, very well done, Greg. Turning the lights on. And that's one thing you got to give them credit for. They do a good job creating the shadows within the stadium when you build things that block the sun. You know, having the light peek through the little spots here. But, I mean, it is 2026. And it doesn't really make up for the fact that we still have neon rings around the pitcher's mounds and home plate, apparently, as far as the bullpens are concerned. Turn them lights on again. And we'll pull up and back. Get a good look at the stadium again. Excellent. Yeah, there's still lots of nice little levels in here. Hit it here signs and yeah, going deep up into those seats that are right up against the home run fence, like you said. Same thing over here with the, oh, that's great too. Putting it on the side. Nicely done, Greg. Yes, excellent, excellent, excellent dome. Be great for like an Alaska build or Seattle or, you know, Miami, you know, the places that you really need climate control. Arizona, Tampa. Beautiful. Man, this video is just riddled with heavy hitters in the Stadium Verse community. This creator is Jace Chiff, or Jace155. It's Fairview Park in Anywhere, USA. 3,750 feet is your altitude. It was built in 2026. He just says in the notes, it's a Twins build for Road to the Show. Well, let's dive in. Wow. 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 So realistic. It seats 40,000 people, but very intimate. Heavily detailed with all the brick and the tile mixed in together. Again, this closing off everything gives it that intimate feel. Using the stairs from the parking garage, as he often does, or at least I've seen him do it before, is a great move. Custom balconies around this guy. All the levels with the custom bleachers in here, the stairs and the brick and the... I'm not sure I've seen a more realistic looking stadium that I've wanted to play in more than this one. Everything is so natural. It looks like it definitely has Target Field vibes. This is absolutely stunning. Oh, and it's lit up too. The stadium is being marked as one of the best parks of the year so far, at least for me. For the best 26 of 26. I am still working on 25. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, present it when I get there, but I'm almost there. I've almost been through all videos of 25. And guys, I'm sorry. I'm just anything that I've seen. I'm sure there's stadiums that Sewell has shown that I did not. But I'm just going to go through my videos. And that's just because I don't want to take the time to, although his are much shorter than mine. But there's no real, I don't know, maybe I could do a trophy for that. Why not? I want to make it more of a tradition, and I want to go back and do 24 of 24, 23 of 23, 22 of 22, and even 21 of 21. But I don't know. If I'm still doing this in 2030, I don't know if I want to do top 30 of 30. But Jace 155. I'm blown away. This is, it's simple but great, and just I don't know what to say about it. I mean, I guess I've said quite a bit about it, but I don't know what else to say. Let's put it that way. One of my favorite stadiums I've ever shown here in Studio 44. What did I say? This video is riddled with the GOATs. We've already seen one stadium from this gentleman today, but as a Flashy Canoe member, happy to show Winnipeg Hawks Nest as well. Altitude is 3,358 feet, built in 2026. That legend is none other than Murph075. Says this was a requested stadium. Got the Hawk Shop and Double Decker Frostbite Club, and right under a split deck seats under big scoreboard. Little tucked away concessions are in the right corner under the upper deck. Hawk statues, waterfalls, and fountains around and behind the batter's eye, along with the double entrance, another double deck concourse and left with the Hawks Nest suites. Hawks Nest. Right field. Another, look at all this. The layers and the blue and the fountain and the things and the... Look at all this. Winterhawks on top of the batter's eye. Fountains on either side. Using the entry gate as windows. Frost and Feathered Food Company. There's the Hawks Nest. I keep wanting to say Hawks Next. Looks like another retractable roof. Is this the one I saw on... See, this is something I might steal from you, Murph. Use this kind of a roof for the ballpark at the Moonshot Casino. That's fantastic. I might try to rebuild this exactly. Outstanding. Unbelievable, dude. Yeah, I think I saw pictures of this on Discord. See, that's why I try not to watch Discord, because if I see the stadiums there first, my reaction isn't the same for when I see them the first time when I record. And I like recording that natural reaction. But, I mean, I didn't get a lot of detail in here, so definitely getting more reaction. But I remember seeing the roof in Discord. Winterhawks surrounding the batter's eye as well. Obituary Turtle had such a great year last year. Murph075 says, hold my beer. Frickin' awesome. Moving right into the next fantastic creator. One of my favorites in the community is Shays 2525. This is the National Mall Field in DC. Altitude is 30 feet, built in 2026. Says this is a fictional stadium build on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Really could have used a lot more memory, but wanted to feature the Capitol building and grass leading to it, along with the museum surrounding. Took some liberties with the actual geography. All right. Well, I already love this. The entry ramp taking you down to the bleachers. Excellent. Yeah, there's all the museums. Fun concept. This has been an amazing year for so many different reasons, and one is the amount of novelty stadiums that have kicked ass so far this year. So fun. There's the Capitol building. They should move the inauguration to... Oh, no, I gotta remember. Yeah, is the inauguration behind? Wait, is this where the... I don't remember. I've even been there. The reflection pool and Lincoln Memorial. Is that behind where they do the inaugurations and stuff? I don't know. I'll pull up a picture. But that's fantastic. There's the stuff going on down there. They got some trees. There's a little pool up front. Big scoreboard. Standing room only decks. Layered. Shays always has some really, really, really fun novelty type stadiums. The Game of Thrones and the Avengers and the series of The Last of Us that you did. Excellent. That could be another thumbnail. There's another entrance over here. Again, another smaller build, so probably don't want a big league team here. They'll still play at Nationals Park, but very fun for like high school tournaments or a college or something. Is there a university in DC? I know Virginia Tech's got to be nearby, right? Oh, and Georgetown. Georgetown's in Washington, D.C. Do they have a baseball team is the question. Look at that. Come on. How do I pick a thumbnail? That's freaking amazing. Starting off the final 5 stadiums of this video is someone who made their debut in the last video. This is Churchill Grounds in Louisville, Kentucky. Altitude is 719 feet, and it was built in 1988 by... Who can it be? Meow. Meow. He says in the notes, I've always liked the elevated concourse area beyond left field at Jacobs Field, or Progressive Field. Sort of created something similar in this build. He also loves the second deck that extends to the field like Old Tiger Stadium. Yeah, that overhangs. I want an overhang so bad. How awesome would that be? So I went with that in right field. typically relocate a team in Louisville and franchise, so I made this one based in Louisville. I typically have a hard time joining my stands around the infield stands to the outfield. I think that's a common problem with everybody because of the stupid bullpens and the sharp curve. So the corners usually end up being concourse pieces rather than disjointed looking stands, but I'm pleased with the outcome here. Yeah, dude, it's a common problem. Yeah, to break them up like this, and you did a great job with it, doing the concourse and the different levels with the steps and the railings. And now, am I wrong in saying that Obituary Turtle has kind of innovated this, mixing in the different things? At least he's the one who I remember doing it regularly. I guess Chase Schiff has done it similarly, right? But yeah, here's what he's talking about with Detroit, having this pulled right up against the home run fence. Personally, I like doing that too, because it creates an extra layer of targets. If it's set too far back, then maybe you don't reach it. But I know that's not the trend in current stadiums because of line of sight. When you're like right here now, you can't see a good chunk of left field. But if you back it up and raise it a little bit more, then you can see more of the field. So that's what they're talking about, line of sight. Did I ruin that whole setup? Nope. Okay, good. I like this concourse out here. I like how it's elevated with the green underneath. See, my dumbass would have just carried it down. But again, this creates more layers of target. It's fun to hit home runs into the bushes. Then you're excited because it hits off this. Then you're excited because you hit one over. Oh, is this water? Oh, no, it's a roof. I mean, it could almost work as water. But no, these guys are just hanging out and talking on here. Checking out the fountain with the greenery around there, too. Nice, again, with the patterns. Fantastic. Who can it be? Meow.
Meow?
Now, more different looks. Very nice. See, this is what we have to do. This is what it's a good thing we're freaking creative, because SDS isn't giving us anything new to play with, so we have to waste our memory on cute little details like this just to make our stadium stand out from everybody else's. So, I guess there's good and bad to it, because it is kind of forcing us to step up our game. And this is well done here again. Just cutting off the stands like this, it's a good way to not have to deal with the stands curling around. And because if you go too much over here, then the guys way in the back can't see anything. So if you cut it off, then these guys, again, they're fake people. They're not really watching the game, but I know there's those of us who take that kind of stuff into consideration. Again, the cutting everything off gives us a nice intimate feel. I feel like that's been the theme of this video. I feel like I've said intimate feel. Gives it more of an intimate setting at the ballpark. Closed off the stadium with the concession stand. Again, flipping it around to get you that little border or trim, whatever you'd call that, in the middle. Highlight? Did I delete a thing? Oh, okay, maybe, you know what? That's a good way to say memory. If you're using these just to play in, and you can't see here anyway, like the floating cities that a lot of people do, why not cut that concourse out? You can't see it anyway, right? But he concentrated on a few buildings in the background, because you are going to see them when you hit the home runs. Outstanding. Hey, here's some floating stuff, yeah. Muhammad Ali Museum. Who can it be? Meow.
Meow?
Fantastic, sir. 2 bangers from you in a row. Rock City, USA hosts this next stadium. Has an altitude of 1,150 feet. Built in 2026. Comes to us from Flashy Canoe. Level channel number Columbus to Phoenix, Jeff, or JTanG. Listen, you guys are all owed your own little featured showcase. I'm going to get to that. But I've got so many stadiums in the queue. I want to get to these also. He says in the notes, I had not done a truly small minor league build, so that was the genesis for this ballpark, located in his favorite locale of Rock City, USA. We also call Rochester the Rock. I think I mentioned that in another Rock City. Along the Granite River, this park will serve as one of my many homes of the Rock City Owls and Diamond Dynasty. I love playing Pepper with the scoreboard because it has so many holes to hit home runs through. All right, well, we'll find out where the... Is this what you're talking about? This scoreboard? Hitting through all the beams and such and poles. P-Bag told me all this stuff and it's left my head already. I'm sorry. Hey, there's SCTV in Studio 44 at KNNU. Yeah, very minor league feel. I feel like I've recorded the stadium already. I definitely remember talking about Rock City before. This is all fantastic. There's the party perch and canoes out there. Steamboat, party pier across the way. The big bridge. Did I show this? No, I just looked in my database. I didn't see it. I know I saw it on Sewell's, right? Sewell had this in one of his videos. Pull her back. Yeah, nice job facing outside with this big building. Granite River Park. Flip on that light switch. Only one Granite River in here. I don't know. It's well lit. Everything looks fantastic. Looking across the river and seeing all that stuff over there has got to be really cool, hitting home runs into this. I got to get guys finished so we can play some games in your stadiums with the Ricky Davis League All-Stars or the San Diego Canoes. Just a reminder, I need those canoe stadiums, fellas, if you're willing. I know Sewell's got challenges going on, but if anybody needs ideas for a stadium, I could use the canoes again because the stupid stadiums didn't come over. Jeff, great work, buddy. Fantastic stadium. Boom. That's for you, sir. Golden Seal of Excellence. This is one of the reasons we have so many stadiums in this video, guys. I got another new creator to Studio 44, and I want to welcome everyone we can into the community as soon as possible. This is Pacific Park Bora Bora in French Polynesia. Altitude is 3,750 feet, built in 2026. 023 Eco is the new member. Welcome, sir. He says this is the first island getaway park reachable only by boat or canoe in French Polynesia. Chill out in the pool and cabanas or the VIP bungalows. Oh, we've seen Tom. Yeah, he left his contact for me as Discord. We've seen Tom in Discord. All right, this is the first stadium I've checked out from him, so I'm loving right field already. A great custom bleacher section. Ah, oh, this is the way to go. This is the way to do it. I like that a lot. Instead of making it flat again, he put the stairs on the other side. That just looks so much better. Then the stairs all around over here. That's fantastic. The plants. This is fantastic. There's the cabanas and the pool. Very fun. Is it okay if I call you Tom? It shows up as Tom in the Discord. Eco? You'll have to let me know. But yeah, I love the plants in the corner. Perfect batter's eye for this setting. Little scoreboard and the little huts. Little bungalows. People up here standing watching the game. Bleachers coming down. Bullpen in the corner. Bora Bora. Fantastic. 24K. And he says it's only accessible by water or canoe. Have I seen it? There's the canoes. How did it come to this? Where canoes are so much a focal point in my stadiums and videos. And everybody's. I love it. Great background with the island and the mountains and the hills and the greenery and the water. And oh, look at these guys right on the water. Outstanding. We have a bunch, I think, in the queue from you, sir. I look forward to seeing more, especially after seeing how well this one was put together. Oh, and then using this one to touch things off on the outside. Hold on a second. Babe, I'm going to quit my job, okay?
Okay.
Sweet. Wife just gave me permission to quit my job so I can build more, play more. This is fantastic. You know it means our health insurance is going to go to shit, right? Did I have the mic turned up loud enough where you guys could hear that? I got permission from the missus. This is great. You guys rock. We have another build from our new buddy, Philip Rawlerson. Philly gives us Channelside Park in Tampa. Altitude is 100 feet, built in 2024. Also, I might add, he is a channel member. At Phil from Tampa, canoe level member. Thank you so much for that support. Let's see what you have to say in the notes about this build. Welcome to Channelside Park in Tampa, the Bay Area's newest and greatest destination. The first thing you'll notice about the stadium is Canoe Beach, just beyond left field. It's where the locals go to hang out and where Yankees and Red Sox fans go to get sunburnt. The build took me several hours over 2 weeks, and hopefully it's a worthy enough build for the community. Listen, I already saw the thumbnail. That looks pretty fantastic. It says, I don't care which version of Phil you call me. Yeah, Philly, Philadelphia, Philly cream cheese, Phil Burt. This is fantastic already. Look at this. Cannon, U radio, nods to Sewell. The hill right there. Little waterfall underneath the stands. Philly. Knocking it out of the park. See, I don't mind any version of Phil other than look at Canoe Beach. That's outstanding. See, crowded. That's how it would be in real life. Have you ever seen those videos where like they show a commercial of a cruise ship and there's like a couple like in a pool all by themselves, so just chilling out, sprawling out, taking up all the room. But in real life, they switch over and it's what it really looks like 30,000 people in the same pool. And it's a bunch of kids splashing around and kicking their feet in swimmies. But look at this. He's got the canoes all lined up. This is outstanding. Nice work. Is this the alien head? Yep. Holding up the flag. Amazing. Very creative. Stack stone. You're going to hit splash shots. You're going to be hitting balls onto the island. I don't know if you're getting any up here, but that's really cool. This is amazing. Like I said, was it the first stadium you showed? Or the first stadium you submitted? I said, we finally have a good creator named Phil in here. Bleachers down low. Again, if nothing else, just to have a smaller seating section down there. Because when they're full, I don't know how much you can tell. But very unique around and behind. I'm glad I snuck this one in. Absolutely phenomenal. I am going to be asterisking this one. Man, it's going to be tough picking 26 for 26. Beautiful, Phil. Nice work. Thank you for the stadium. Thank you for being a member. All right, guys, I had to hop on to sneak in one more stadium. This is Las Vegas Underground Ballpark. It's from a gentleman I found on Facebook. Just kind of poking around, seeing if there were any stadium creator groups out here. And this is a gentleman who posted to an MLB The Show group a stadium he built in Las Vegas. This gentleman is Spin Edge or Spinage. He says he spent some time creating Las Vegas Athletics Underground Ballpark. Tried to make it as Vegas as possible, but also unique. Figured underground in Vegas would help with the heat, etc. as well. Any feedback would be appreciated. I reached out to him, asked him if I could showcase it. He said absolutely. So here it is. Now, underground, yeah, he went beyond the normal, making the stadium look like it is below street level. He really dug it down there. Fantastic. You got the Raiders Stadium right there, maybe. Bunch of stuff going on in the outfield beyond the left field home run wall. Very fun. The pool on top of the home run deck. That's a cool look. Had 2 of them. 3 of them. Holy crap. Yeah, man, you're in Vegas. It's going to be hot. Excuse me. You can probably tell I'm a little under the weather between recording the first stadiums of this video and this one. Oh, crap, there's more. Awesome. Yeah, a lot of fun with the brick and use the one building to close it off under here. Excellent. The big Ferris wheel and custom buildings in the background. Very Vegas. Palm trees. The lights are like street level. That's fantastic. And this is the light that everyone says is the best right now, right? A couple of St. Louis buildings. This is great. The speaker built into the thing. Very fun. Spin Edge. You'll have to let me know in the comments if that's how you say your name. You got the luxury suites all the way up top on the field level, and then all the way up here for the top deck too. Got rocks built in and bathrooms and tiki huts with another speaker hanging out. That's cool. Fountains in the middle. Welcome to Underground Ballpark, home of the Las Vegas A's. Or Athletics. Oh, and look at this. He's got all the... Oh, no, it's escalators. Holy crap. First, I thought it was the solar panels. He's got this little brick landing here. Matching scoreboards on either side of the batter's eye. Very fun concept. Very clean. Great idea. The stage up here with the screen on top. Fantastic. Got the Creole dugout up there and the team store. A bunch of signs. Use the parking lots and the concrete slab. Now, is this all one slab? No. But see, that could be another tip. Save you some memory. You got one slab buried under there you can't see. Big parking garages surrounding the parking lot. Very fun indeed. Glad I found the stadium. As my voice cracked. Yeah, I've been home the last 2 days of work. Hoping to go back tomorrow. Turn the lights on. We haven't done that yet. Very cool. Ferris wheel in the background. Will you see it if you get a ball up in the air? Probably. Yep. Poking up behind the scoreboard there. Peeking up, poking up. Peekaboo. Water slides. Oh, there's some Dinosaur Club over here. Folks are waiting to get in. Very well done, sir. Hey, I hope you continue to build. I hope you continue to send them to me. I hope you spread the word about this community because we have a lot of fun together. Building stadiums, creating ideas. Again, it's not just here, not just on YouTube. Sewell's streaming, DadBod on Twitch, TTV Shady Gaming, Schmitty VG, Carmen's dad. Over on Discord, look up Stadium Center. Tons of fun stuff going on to keep this tool fresh and fun and basically alive. We made it, fellas. The final stadium of the video comes to us from another channel member. We already saw a stadium from him today, but as a Flashy Canoe member, man, I'm going to get it in. One of the GOATs, Sluggish Moth 953 has True Green Field for us in Columbus, Ohio. Altitude of 791 feet, built in 2026. Custom AA build are his notes. Diving in. Fantastic. Statue surrounding the... See, now that's a great way to dial this up. And to double it, I would never think to double it either. That makes it look better. It really does. But I'm guessing you doubled it to fit the statue on it. But I think even without the statues, it would look better. Now, was this new to this game or was this in 25 too? I think it was in 25 too. The really shaded area down here almost looks like there's a space. Yeah, because I think I remember seeing it or noticing it in the canoes build that I did. And he made a little standing room section over here with the different levels. You're going to be hitting balls out of the stadium into the parking garage. Man, maybe not park right here. But this sign will certainly block things. This, oh, man, I can't wait to start playing games in these stadiums. I started way earlier this year than I did last year. The thing about last year's, though, is I could play the old... No, I couldn't because we didn't... Never mind. Great little city in the background. The bushes in front of the scoreboard look fantastic. Little bleacher section. He does a great job curling it around the foul pole. Then he has the white lines via... the marble. Again, hitting balls out of the stadium into trees. Great. It's the perfect placement of everything. And as always, so clean. Flawless. Now what's... Is it the lights maybe? This big shady spot right here. Seems like the lights would be too small. I don't know, just random shadows in places. Looks great at night, of course. Always funky dimensions. Oh, it is pretty deep in... Well, I guess it's deeper in right center. Maybe not as deep down the line. Let's see what we're talking about for... Oh, it's only 306 down the line. 308 or whatever. Now that I messed it up. But yeah, you could definitely hit the ball out of the stadium and over to the parking garage in there. And then, of course, over here, too. Sluggish Moth, 953. GOAT and channel member again. I can't believe how much the memberships have blown up in the past few weeks. Thank you so much, guys. It really means the world. And that's it. 35 stadiums just may be the longest single video we've ever had here in Studio 44. At least stadium-wise. I'm hoping it's under 2 hours. We'll see. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. All this stuff helps get these stadiums seen faster, reach more people, the likes and subscribes. You have no idea how much it helps. If you need ideas for stadiums, remember I need San Diego Canoes, Sitka Grizzlies, and any other RDL park. If you have questions on specific teams, reach out to me on Facebook, Studio 44 with Phil Sherman, and YouTube in the comments, or hit me up on Sewell's Discord, or email me, studio44ps@gmail.com. And I can give you a list of the teams if there's a specific one you're looking for and you can't remember. I don't want to take the time to post them all up again. This video is long enough. Thank you guys so much for all your support, for watching, contributing, being members. Again, those channel numbers are Who Can It Be Meow, Big Mac 7298, Rich Moffat 9014, Murph 075, Al Capone Motorhead 667, Phil from Tampa, D Masterson 26, Jace Thompson 3711, Greg Hudson 6861, Columbus to Phoenix Jeff, Darrell Hector 6850, Scotty Warren 1098, Obituary Turtle, T Ward 333, and Dennis M D9V. This is crazy. Thank you so much, guys. Love it. We'll see you guys soon.